What's going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. My name is Chase. This is That Sounds Terrible. Today's episode, we take a look at 2025 in review. We're also going to talk about the current state of the channel and some things that are going to be happening going forward. Currently, my wife is sick and I got to slow this down a lot. So Becke has Crohn's disease and she's got a really severe case of it. She's had 108 surgeries so far. She has 23 centimeters of her total intestines remaining. So there's, no large intestine, no colon, no rectum, all that's gone. She's on TPN 13 hours a day. She has a jejunostomy, output, and she's not doing good. She's been really sick since late August, and she's currently in probably one of the better hospital systems I feel in the state, much less our nation. And we can only hope for the best, right? So just keep your positive thoughts, prayers, and everything coming, man. So I'm kind of concerned, and I'm going to focus on my wife. So I'm going to slow the channel down. I don't get paid for this. Everything I do is free. It's all bought and paid with my own money. If it's a gift, I note it. I don't keep any of that hidden away or anything. Is all transparent. I'm not even monetized. I don't have the watch hours yet, so it is what it is. But yeah, so just keep my wife in your thoughts and prayers if you could. We got to focus on that first and foremost. All right, so let's talk a little positive news. We'll talk about Core Sound Pickups for a minute because I started that company in 2025 and I've got some plans for it moving forward going into next year. Once everything calms down and Becke is stable and healthy again. So 2026, I'm going to be sending some of these pickups to a brick and mortar store in Western North Carolina, and you'll be able to purchase them in store. Now, I make all of them in small batches by myself, one at a time in Eastern North Carolina. And I just enjoy pickups. I like the way they sound. I like the different things I can do to get the sounds that I want. And so again, I make small batches and I will post them up for sale. Promo codes, I'll throw one up for you guys. There is a little bit of inventory remaining from this year, from the most current batch. So feel free to dive in on that and grab them while you can. It'll be after the beginning of the year before I make another set, just because of everything going on. So that's that. Let's talk about 2025 as a whole. So some notable things. We'll talk about my favorite pedal this year. The first pedal that is incredibly well done, probably the best I've seen in a while, is the 1517 from Cody at Westminster Effects. The dude knocked it out of the park. That pedal is incredible. I know the video I did for that is up. I'm going to be doing some more. My buddy Sean's got it right now. Fantastic pedal. Honorable mention, and I have it currently hooked up because it's in the process of being filmed, is the Fortin Cali, the preamp pedal. That thing is awesome too. I was really surprised. I normally don't like preamp pedals. I usually struggle with them. I never can find like a usable tone, but this thing knocks it out of the park. So that's kind of a precursor to what's going to happen, in that video. Some honorable mention gear. What do you have here? We got Grace Designs. It is a DI box, and this is probably, outside of my new audio interface, this is probably the biggest improvement I've done to my studio this year. Was just that. I haven't done the video on that yet. I'll probably have to do that next year. And speaking of the interface, man, the Universal Audio, the Volt 860 or 870, 876. 876, yeah, it's does everything I need it to and then some. It's a fantastic interface. It completed the need and it gave me the upgrades I was looking for. So it was worth every penny. I do have a shootout video comparing it to my old one, which was the Evo 16. So look for that. And you know what? I'll tell you a story. So this summer, I had an issue with my Runt 50. I don't fully know what was wrong with it, but I reached out to Dave and talked to Dave Friedman, and I sent my amp back to him, and he went over it with a fine-tooth comb. I'm gonna tell you what, Dave Friedman, you know, a lot of people like him, a lot of people hate him. It is what it is. But the man knows something about guitar amps. He's like the guitar amp whisperer or whatever. And he did a fantastic job. He updated the board so it's the new specs for the Runt 50. He also changed out some of the filter caps and things of that nature. And I don't know what else he did off the top of my head. I don't remember, but it's a fantastic guitar amp now. It sounds way better than it ever has. And I actually can't stop playing it. I've been playing it nonstop since I got it back earlier this summer or later in the summer. And that's kind of it, man. That's it for the channel, really. If I'm not doing this, then I'm generally out taking photos. I'll throw some pictures up. Went to a couple air shows this year. Went to the mountains and a cruise and things of that nature. And I just like taking photos. Tell me in the comments below what your photos, what your hobbies are. You know, what are some other things that you guys are into other than just music and guitars and gear, right? So mine is basically photography, hockey, guitars, and concerts. Really, that's kind of it. So anyways, thanks for watching. Again, shout out to everybody who has reached out to me for, you know, checking on my wife. It means a lot. It means a lot. And I just want to say thanks for keeping us in your thoughts and prayers. And I hope to see you guys in the next video and next year. We'll see you next year.